Hey guys, and today I have actually a very interesting thing I want to do. So I'm actually going to, um, sorry, my knee hurts. So, what's going to happen is I'm going to stop itching my head every time when I'm starting to record. Also, I hate the fact that I keep on having this dent. Who here thinks I look like messed up Elvis? But yeah, we are doing a video for Halloween. And food in my teeth, but still, and it should be fun. So yeah, so I hope you guys have some fun. I hope you guys enjoyed watching it, and see you guys later. Where'd he go? Found you. See you guys later. Hello, everybody. And today I decided to talk about a strange phenomenon that happened in my multiverse, and apparently a few others. I call this the Halloween Island. Halloween Island is a very strange island. Usually you see a giant piece of fog in a tiny island, but when you go inside, it becomes maybe even 1,000 times bigger than it originally did look. And I have saw many things today, including a headless pumpkin knight made out of pumpkin armor, and a pumpkin dragon. I don't know how those things are two created, but okay. Either way, this has some interesting creatures that don't like light, and I will talk about them today. First, let's talk about the pumpkin sorcerer. The pumpkin sorcerer is basically able to cast spells, also throw magical exploding pumpkins. But this thing is known to make jokes, dance, and laugh, and other things. And it's not very consistent in what it does. You see, it likes to help people, but also it lies sometimes on purpose. It is truly an unfamiliar thing. And he barely goes after anyone who appears onto the island. It's very strange. Like he just enjoys having company, while still tricking them sometimes. Strange indeed. Next thing is the monstrous deer. Oh, and I can't stress this out enough, this is the weirdest thing I have seen so far. It's a man-made deer who is walking on two legs, has muscles, has sharp claws for fingers, and has a giant deer head. Other than having sharp teeth, this thing likes to eat people and likes to consume their entire flesh and even their bones. I'm calling this creature Deerman. And Deerman is very mysterious. Other than the fact that it hates lights from any source. So as long as you have some form of a light source, you should be okay. And then we have... I don't know what this thing is. And I have overwhelming knowledge of every creature that exists across time and space. So I tell you this, I do not know what this thing is. But honestly, it kind of makes me feel uncomfortable. All I know is it looks like a giant owl that has arms, has wings, has long legs, and likes to eat people by dislocating its jaw, making it wide enough to fit a person and swallow them whole. And strangely enough, it has a piece of fur under its neck that makes it look like it's smiling. What? Obviously, when I've seen this thing, a few people have mistaken this thing as its own mouth before realizing it has a beak. It's a mysterious owl. I do not know where it nests or even if it does nest, because if it does, what tree could hold its weight? Either way, this thing appears and disappears, just like the deer. Seems like all the creatures on this island, well, all of the creatures that are related to these creatures at least, has the ability to vanish out of nowhere without any question of how they do it. It's very strange. It seems like this bird though is in cahoots with the deer and works with him. Well, in some way, it could be just a race to see who can eat the people faster. Who can know? Last but surely not least, it is Pumpkin Goat Man. Pumpkin Goat Man is it's what you would expect. A goat man with a pumpkin head. It rams people with its horns, it claws people, it eats people whole, and for some reason it's also afraid of light, what makes no sense whatsoever, since its head is literally a source of light. It makes zero sense why this thing is scared of light when its head is literally light. Like, why does that even make sense? Why would that... I will not question creature designs, even though it seems like someone made these in a lab that has no imagination and no form of any realism of how the two abilities decrete on one another. And also, apparently, I can leave this island and come by my free will. Most people, when they enter the fog, they would disappear because of the veil that closes behind them, but apparently it only traps living life forms, not digital living life forms. But just to be safe, I'm just gonna leave. And since it's around the time of the year, I guess I should say Happy Halloween. Okay, that was fun. Yeah, obviously, if you guys didn't understand from the entire group of this, a lot of these creatures were kind of referenced off of the characters from 99 Nights from Roblox. And me and my friend, we played it. It was fun. I was like, I want to turn these guys into creatures in my universe. And so that's what I did. I thought it was fun. And yeah, it was fun. Yes, I know Goat Man was pretty terrible, but Jesus Christ, you do not know how long I spent trying to get that deer antlers. And I refused to do human face. I wanted to do the pumpkin head. How much it seems like Dr. Theodore doesn't like my decision. So yeah, but I hope you guys are having a great Halloween. See you guys there. And like Dr. Theodore said, Happy Halloween.